talking about how to deal with someone who self-sabotages. If you're wondering how to handle this, keep watching. In this video, I'm going to help you understand why people self-sabotage with food. Then I'm going to talk to you about how to deal with someone who self-sabotages with food. And then I'll share a resource you can use to better understand them and maybe help them. So you've got someone in your life who self-sabotages with food. What can you do to help them? How do you handle it? Self-sabotage comes in many forms. Some people use alcohol, TV, social media, over-exercising, negative self-talk, procrastinating, and many more. Food is a very common method of self-sabotage, especially in today's food-obsessed culture. Usually self-sabotage with food is based around coping with emotions and triggers. Fear of something is one of the top reasons for self-sabotage. It might be fear of change or fear of the unknown when you feel like you don't have control. It might be fear of messing up or disappointing someone. Unworthiness is also a super common reason people use food to self-sabotage. One of my first clients, Natasha Hazlett, self-sabotaged with food to punish herself for being unable to have kids naturally. She literally hated herself back then and felt like a failure as a wife and mother. After she hit rock bottom in 2016, she came to see me for help getting her weight off. Her weight was a physical manifestation of her self-hatred, and she needed it gone first. After that, and by continuing to work on her other issues, she was able to stop self-sabotaging with food. Pretty much any emotion can be an excuse to self-sabotage. Stress, boredom, anger, depression, and many others can lead you into self-sabotage with food. Society also conditions us to use food to soothe and cope with emotions. So most people don't think twice about it. Before we go on to how to handle this, I want to hear from you. Comment below and tell me what your experience with self-sabotage has been. Is it with food or is it with something else? Comment below. I read all your comments. I love them. I appreciate them. So comment below. What you've got to understand about self-sabotage is that it's partly you fighting some part of you. Some part of you thinks what it's doing is for the best. Even the other part of you knows that it's not. Next, you repeat the self-sabotage a bunch of times and condition it into a habit. Now it's so ingrained that not doing it is way harder than doing it. That absolutely doesn't mean that you can't stop. It just means that it's harder to stop once it becomes a habit. People stop doing harmful habits all the time. Self-sabotage being a habit is not an excuse to not change it. If someone in your life is self-sabotaging with food, here's what not to do. Don't judge. I know it's hard and it's frustrating to see someone you love constantly getting in their own way. But if you judge them and they're always feeling ashamed and guilty around you, they won't feel safe coming to you when they're ready to change. Don't nag. You cannot make people change. If you have to nag someone to change, they're going to go back to their old ways the second you aren't there to nag. I'm not saying that you shouldn't say anything, ever. I'm just saying that judgment and nagging will work against you long term. Here are some ways you can help someone in your life who's self-sabotaging with food. First, be the example. Bet you didn't think I was going to say that one. So often we control other people when it's really ourselves we need to control first. Are you being the example with your eating and how you cope with your urge to self-sabotage? If not, close your mouth and get to work. Let your actions and your example be the inspiration. The next way you can help someone in your life who's self-sabotaging is show them compassion. This might sound kind of hippity-dippity. Meeting them where they are and showing compassion is going to help them feel safe coming to you when they're ready to face their own bullcrap. It's not easy sometimes, believe me, I get this all too well, and it's something I struggle with. If you're unable to meet them where they are, you lose your opportunity to help them. Something you can do to better understand self-sabotage caused by emotional eating is to check out my What's Eating You course. It talks about the cycle of emotional eating, what triggers it, and how to stop it. Let me just be real with you here and honest and tell you my personal experience with this. My dad is a licensed personal counselor. He's an LCPC, and he created the What's Eating You course that has helped literally thousands and thousands of rebels and people just like you or people just like your friend who are dealing with this kind of thing. And when he created the 5 video training course, I was watching it because I was wanting to make sure that it was approved for selling to the public, and I wanted to see what it was all about. And I couldn't believe how much I learned about myself. I couldn't believe how much I was self-sabotaging. I couldn't believe how much I was emotional eating. I didn't even know I was doing it. I learned my triggers. I learned the things that set me off. I learned that anytime I get a call from my accountant to talk about taxes, I want to go emotionally eat. I learned that when I have to fire an employee, I go emotionally eat. And now, because of that course, I also learned how to handle that. I learned that if I know I've got a meeting coming up with my accountant and I know he's going to, tell me I gotta pay $250,000 to the IRS or something, and I'm gonna start to get sweaty and hot and almost pass out, I make sure I don't take that phone call in my house. I make sure that I'm not near food and not near the kitchen. I make sure maybe I go sit in my car. Maybe I take the phone call from my car while I'm driving. Maybe I go walk through the park. I get myself away from food. And I know this might sound a little weird hearing this from me, but you need to understand that I created the Code Red lifestyle because I have gone through the stuff that you're going through. I get it. That's how I can relate. And I can certainly relate to this. So the What's Eating You course really helped me nail down what the problem was, how to see it before it gets to be a problem, and how to stop it, and how to arrest it, and how to handle it. And if I fall and I stumble, I know how to get back up. So this course is absolutely incredible. I would definitely suggest you checking it out. You can check that out in the links below, coderedlifestyle.com/programs. It's a really great course. I will suggest do not binge watch the course. Don't just go right through them because there's homework, there's some journaling you'll need to do. You'll need to take it slow and make sure that you process each training series one at a time, okay? You need to understand that if you are dealing with self-sabotage or somebody you know is dealing with self-sabotage, you are in good company. So many people deal with this. So many people have gone through this. We can help you. We can wrap our arms around you. We've all gone through this at one point in our lives. We all continue to go through it once in a while. And we get it. And we're there to support you. Remember, the number one biggest determining factor to losing your weight and keeping it off is having a community. Community support is so key to you making this work. So don't suffer alone. Yes, take the course, but also reach out to our staff and our coaches and our mentors. Reach out to the community. Let us love you through this. So on the 10-pound takedown challenge, we actually spend half of the challenge talking about emotional eating issues just like this. So it is a problem for so many people. I mean, enough of a problem that I have dedicated so much of the teachings to subjects like this. I promise you're in good company. So click on the link below to join the next challenge, and I'll see you on the next video.